Hello, hello. Hello! Where are you from? Dublin, Ireland. Alpha Omega. Okay, thank you, thank you. Oh, there he is there, look. He is a parasol distender. He's probably a parasol extender in the morning, but he's a parasol distender at this time of the day. Hey, what's that? What is that? Where'd you get that from? It's a tile.
I got it from in the...
God, put it back where you got it. Put it back. Jesus, this might be a more expensive trip than I thought. Put the tile back where you got it.
I threw it in the bush because...
Hi guys, here we are at the Amari, A-M-A-R-I, Amari Hotel here in Saen. Harry's having the time of his life, but I can tell you, there's a lot happening in this video. There's a lot has happened to me today, I can tell you. We set off from Bangkok this morning. She booked it, she paid for it. I have undertaken to pay for everything else, but she booked the room.
Ow! I'm holding a cloud.
And as we were on the way down, halfway down, we were driving down from Bangkok, she was on the phone to someone, and I didn't know who she was on the phone to, but she was actually on the phone to her niece, to her nephew who was previously her niece. I'll repeat that. Her nephew who was previously her niece. He, she is now on hormones, but she has a girlfriend who has kids. And she was on the phone to her in the car on the way down and saying, where are you? And I said, hang on a second. Like, I have known that I'd be coming down to Saen, you know, a few days ago, and I said it in my last video. But I never knew that there'd be other people coming too. So what was her niece, who is now her nephew, has a girlfriend who has kids. Now, the girlfriend isn't here, but what was her niece, who is now her nephew, is here. And she's paying for rent-a-crowd. That's basically what it is. We're staying in a 5-star hotel, as you can probably determine. I don't know if you can from what you can see behind me, in Saen. And the niece, who is now the nephew,
Covered in cloud.
Yeah, it's meant to be cloud on the. There you go. Harry's having the time of his life. He's on cloud 9. On cloud 9. There you go. But anyway, we're staying in this hotel. And what was her niece, who was now her nephew, with the 2 kids that they have, are staying somewhere else, paid for by my wife. So I've undertaken to pay for everything else. It's only fair. So you can see it's a very cloudy situation behind me here, and I'll fill you in on some more details of Thai family life and what it's like to be what I would determine an accessory. I'm an accessory. She earns a lot more than I do. God, that's all over my glasses now. She earns a lot more than I do, so she can book a 5-star hotel, and I feel that I am.
In a really cloudy.
I feel that I have to pay for everything else. I would never come to a 5-star hotel because I can't afford it at this present moment in my life. I could afford it in the past, but I can't afford it now. But she's decided to do that, so she told me to order a pizza for him. So a pizza in a place like this will probably be a lot more than a pizza elsewhere. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, lads. It's a
really cloudy situation.
It's a real look into how I'm an accessory. I'm an accessory. That's what I am. I'm an accessory in a Thai marriage. That's what it is. Enjoy.
Accessory to the cloud burst.
By the way, as a side note, you've probably noticed, or you're probably aware, if you've ever been to Thailand, the Thais always swim fully clothed. And the vast majority of people in that pool are fully clothed, which will give you an idea that this hotel is for Thais. It's not for Farang. The odd Chinese are here, I think Japanese or whatever, and they're not clothed, but the ones who are clothed, you can bet your bottom dollar that they're Thai. And that just really, that's one of the aspects of Thai culture that I can never get used to. What is that? Harry, what's that? What is that? Where'd you get that from? It's a tile.
I got it from in the...
God, put it back where you got it. Put it back. Jesus, this might be a more expensive trip than I thought. Put the tile back where you got it. So as far as I know, my son is in there somewhere. And I've no idea where. One of the things about Thais, they know how to enjoy themselves. They really do. It's simplistic fun, but it's not simplistic fun for me. This is a family day out where I haven't been informed as to what was to happen later in the day. I honestly thought we were coming here alone. But no, we're coming here with the nephew, which was the niece, and his acquired family. And where they are is, I don't know, there's actually, oh, I see Harry. One thing about the Thais, hang on. Harry is with somebody who I don't know. And that's the thing here. That's the thing in Thailand. Your child will be, I won't use the word accosted, your child will be brought into the company of some other adult and his or her family. And that's perfectly all right here. But from where I'm from, or where you're from, it wouldn't be all right. Yeah, there's other adults there who I don't know, who were providing entertainment for my son. I hope I'm providing entertainment for you. The amount of, I'll just say this because I'll never change. The amount of absolutely drop dead gorgeous, beautiful women that are here is unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is a 5-star hotel. It's 5,000 baht per night. And I can see just not directly, over to my, I'll turn the camera, over my, which is now my right shoulder, there's what I would consider to be a very attractive girl with what looks like a guy who has lots of money. He's got a gold chain around his neck. I don't know if he's Thai. I don't think he is Thai because he's not wearing a top. The Thais cover themselves, on the beach and in pools and stuff like that. But he's not wearing a top, but he's a very obvious gold chain around his neck. And she's very obviously gorgeous. Do you ever hear the phrase, never bring an apple to an orchard? Well, I didn't bring the apple to the orchard. The apple brought me here. And it's, although it's very family orientated, I'll tell you what I did say. I'll tell you what I saw. We came here. This is another thing. We came here. We set off this morning at about 9 o'clock. And on the way down, as I said, it became apparent that her niece/nephew would be coming, which I didn't know about, but whatever. But another thing I didn't know, we arrived here at about 11:30 this morning. And we couldn't check into the room until 3 p.m. So we had to unload the car, leave it in reception. The staff are absolutely excellent. And then we had to, in the clothes we woke up in, and by the way, the temperature here is, it's hot. In the clothes we woke up in this morning, after a 2-hour drive, I wanted to refresh myself, but I couldn't because we couldn't check into the room. Had to go down to the beach. We hired 4 deck chairs. She'd already acquired the room for the niece/nephew. I'm getting confused if you're not already confused. But we had to entertain ourselves until the room was ready. Hello. Okay, Pathum. YouTube. Okay, Pathum. Okay. Hello. Where are you from?
America.
Dublin, Ireland.
I know you are. I watched your video.
Alpha Omega. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, very good. How long have you been in Thailand? A year, okay. You know I'm in Bangkok. Yeah. So if you come down here, we'll have a chat, okay, and a beer, okay? Okay. God bless America. Okay. Okay, thank you. The Republic, not UK. Okay. Come down, we have a beer, okay? Okay. Thank you. What's your name? John. Nice to meet you, John. Okay. Dave. Okay. Thank you. So you can't go anywhere. I just met John from the States. He's up there in the balcony, and he's been following me for ages. The girl he's with has said he's been following me for a long time. It's absolutely wonderful. You never know who you're going to meet when you come to a 5-star hotel let's say it, Ban Saen. My wife is over there now, but she doesn't like being on camera. If John comes down, I have to share a beer with him. I know there's lots of you who've sent me messages recently. If I don't get back to you, I will very soon. But anyway, this is it. Here we are in the thick of it. And Paddy is only down the road. And if you had a pool full of suds in Pattaya, they'd be getting up to a lot of different things. But you don't need me to tell you that. Any peanuts? Any arai? Huh? Oh, very good. Any arai? Okay, guy. Chicken. Sugar. Okay. I haven't got a clue. Oh, coconut. Oh, from coconut. Okay. This is one of the very many eating emporiums that are around this hotel, and it's kind of finger food. We have cherry tomatoes. Any arai? And carrot.
Papaya.
Papaya. Okay. Lime and any? Okay, very good. I haven't got a clue because I'm a Philistine, but it looks very tasty. But I'm not going to partake because we're going to a restaurant later, and I want to bring you with me. And I don't want to affect my appetite by eating any finger food before we go to the restaurant, because I want to be hungry when I get there. So stay tuned. So, before we adjourn to the restaurant, we've more food here. There's food everywhere in this hotel. It's absolutely fantastic. What is this? Any moo?
This is called chicken.
Chicken?
Yes. Chicken.
Oh.
อันนี้เนื้อไก่ป่ะ Yes. Yes.
Chicken.
Chicken, yes.
Okay, doesn't look like chicken. And then kebab. Any kebab? Shish kebab. Very good. And what is this?
Middle one is that's called beef.
Beef.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, what is your name?
But
And you speak English, yeah?
yes, sir.
Okay, your English is very good. And
Very good.
this hotel, it's open for everybody, but what are the main people who come here? Are they Farang or Thai or Chinese or Korean?
It have so many countries.
So many countries. Yeah.
So many countries come here.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you. Okay, your English is very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's music happening later on in one of the restaurants. Apparently, well, what I can see, there's oodles of restaurants around here. That one in there. And they have, hang on, you can see it yourself. So they have a soundboard, microphone stands, and they're going to have live music here later on. It's only 5:10. So what the deal is, the kids are having their pizza now. Well, their Thai pizza. They're going to have their Thai pizza now, and once they've been satisfied, then the adults will be able to satisfy themselves, namely me and her. And I'm looking forward to going to a nice restaurant in Ban Saen, an Italian or Greek or whatever it may be, but not necessarily Thai, because I'm on my holidays and I want to break from the norm. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. I really do hope you're enjoying this. I'm appreciative to the win. I can say it. I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Sure, why wouldn't I be? I'm on my holidays. So I have adjourned to the beach, to Saen Beach, and this is what would be equivalent to Beach Road in Pattaya. I've often said this before, if you're used to this channel. Saen is an exact urban footprint of Pattaya. You've got Beach Road and all the soys going off it, but the main difference is there's no go-go bars. It's all for Thais, and it's now 20 to 6, and I've just spun the camera around. They're all gone home. All the parasols are distended. Now what will happen is, and I've been here so many times, I can tell you what will happen. What will happen is, once the sun goes down, a lot of the people who are here, or maybe they're not here yet, they're on the way down, will have a barbecue on the beach. And they'll leave their debris behind them. This is one of the dirtiest beaches I've ever been on, ever. Well, no, no, I'll take that back. It's a dirty beach. It is. Well, no, I'll take that back. It's not necessarily clean. Let's mosey on down. So here's me trying to demonstrate the fact that it's dirty and the tides come in. I was here earlier on, and it's not necessarily that clean. But look, that's not to say it's not a nice place. It's a lovely place to come. I see lots of a wide range of Thai people here. There's a lot of Islamic Thais here, and I'm no stranger to Islamic Thai because I worked in an Islamic school in Bangkok for 3.5 years, and I've a lot of Islamic Thai friends. They're slightly different in terms of their attitude and their culture to the Buddhist Thais. Slightly, well, more than slightly. They are different. But one of the things I love about this time of day is, when I say this time of day is 20 to 6, the threat of going dark has been removed, so they distend the parasols. This guy behind me here, he is you probably missed him there. There he is there, look. He is a parasol distender. He's probably a parasol extender in the morning, but he's a parasol distender at this time of the day. And it's wonderful. You can breathe the fresh air. I was here earlier on this afternoon and all the parasols were up, and you were cocooned in this dark environment. By the way, this isn't Leo. This is the Thai German beer. I can't think of the name of it, but I'll try and include it in the caption there if I can. Anyway, I just say hello to all my Thai Muslim friends and my Thai Buddhist friends and my Thai Christian friends and whatever the hell you want to be. I have, by the way, I have all three. I've got Thai Christian, Thai Buddhist, Thai Muslim friends. Got the tide has come in. Yes, as you can see, we're right on the water's edge as the time approaches 5:45. Being married to a Thai woman and being subjected to a night. This, by the way, this is one night here in the 5-star hotel in Saen. Most of the people around me would never see the inside nor the outside. Well, they just wouldn't appreciate. They wouldn't see a 5-star hotel. They wouldn't know it if they saw it. But we're staying in that hotel now tonight, and we'll be driving straight back up to Thani tomorrow, and we'll be doing our pontoon. She has the whole car. This is the good thing about my wife. The amazing thing about my wife is she operates in this 5-star realm. Great job. Lots of acquaintances that have lots of money, and she paid for this, and I'm itching to pay for the restaurant tonight. I want to pay for the restaurant tonight, but she's very earthy. We'll go back to Bangkok tomorrow. Sorry, not Bangkok. We'll go back tomorrow and we'll bypass Bangkok. The car is full of the washing. She's going to throw it in the washing machine up in Pontoon. There's no airs and graces about her. She's just a genuine woman. I'll have to stop drinking. Well, no, I won't. I might have to curtail my drinking tonight. You okay? You go that way. Guys, so we reconvene a little bit later, and I tell you what's happened. My wife paid for the hotel, and I agreed that we go to a restaurant later in the evening, and I pay for everything and everyone. But because she's been grazing, and that's what Thais do, the Thais just graze. That's what they do, they graze. She's been grazing all day. And the priority here, in fairness to her, is Harry, for him to enjoy with her niece/nephews, girlfriends, kids. And that's what we've done here. We've come to the beach to do that. And she said to me, why don't you eat some seafood? And seafood is not at the races with me, never was, never will be. And she said, why'd you go to McDonald's? I mean, we're on our holidays. I wanted to go to some lovely restaurants here. We could have gone, but she's been grazing all day and she's full. She's full. So there you go. I'm not criticising her. There they are walking past me with their pizza, with their pizza company pizza. Oh, God Almighty. Anticlimax. But I've got to think of my son and her. That's what they want to do. It's not what I want to do. I'm not the humour. I'm not the humour. You know, on this channel, hang on a sec. You know that on this channel, we eat Thai food all the time in restaurants in Bangkok. I'm just not the humour. You know, I wanted to go somewhere elaborate with her, but she was grazing. That's what Thais do. They graze. They graze all bloody day, and that's what they're doing there now on the beach. They're sitting there with their ice in their beer and their seafood, and both are a non-runner for me. And in fairness to my wife, she said, I can't order McDonald's online because my account on the McDonald's thing is corrupted. I don't know, I can never do it. She said to me that she'll order McDonald's for me. But how in the name of God, but I'll facilitate her with the expense. But how in the name of God is McDonald's going to find me here? I mean, it's a needle in a bloody haystack. I mean, there's any amount of food here. But I was looking forward to sitting down, you know, and enjoying something nice in a sit-down place. This is the kind of fare that's available here. That's chicken on skewers, and I don't know how long it's been there, but you can bet your bottom dollar it's been there a while. And I don't want to sit on a deck chair that's been built for a Thai. In other words, 2 centimeters off the ground, you know, on the sand, eating chicken from a skewer. I want to sit in a restaurant and enjoy me holidays. But I got to think outside the box. I got to think of other people, namely her and Harry. They're not interested. Harry's been eating God knows what all day, and she's been grazing all day. And she is put out by the fact that I'm hungry now, because all I've had was one sandwich all day, with the expectation of having a meal in a restaurant tonight. She's calling me now. Hello, Harry's mummy. Hello. McDonald's, chai crab. Okay, I'll come to you now. Okay, I'll come. I'm by. Okay, I'll talk to you. Okay. So, in fairness to her, she's going to order me a McDonald's. And I'm not a Philistine. Well, I am a Philistine. But I'm going to enjoy me McDonald's. So I got to go back to her and tell her what I want. She's going to order McDonald's. How are they going to find me in this absolute haystack of people? So I go back to her and tell her what I want, and then I'll transfer the money over to her. But you see, this is it. When you're married to a Thai, you know, they graze. They don't have meals. They graze all bloody day. And then when it comes to the climax of the evening, when you should be going out for a meal, you don't. I'm going to eat a Parmesan double quarter pounder with cheese on the beach here now, and all the Thais will be eating their seafood, and they'll all be looking at me. Look at the Farang eating McDonald's. What the heck? I had an expectation, and my expectation's been dashed. but I got to think of other people. She's more important, she enjoys it, and Harry's more important that he enjoys it. And you're more important that you enjoy this video. I hope you are. Well guys, it's quite a while later. And as I said, she's been grazing all day. They've all been grazing all day. They don't want to eat. So I wasn't in the humour. And I'm not estranged to Thai food. I eat it all the time on this channel. But I decided to go down to McDonald's. That's what I wanted. I wanted something to satisfy me, So I got a double Big Mac with fries. The Coke, anyone can have it. I'm going to have a beer. But that's what it is. I mean, I'm not going to bother showing you. I mean, God, it's a double Big Mac. It's a double Big Mac. You've had it all before. We've seen it all before. But that's the thing. That's the thing. I was down there by McDonald's at the roundabout here in Bansang. The Thais don't know how to use roundabouts. They're just. I've done the Thai driving test, and I've done it. I've renewed my driving license more than once. I renewed it twice, and you have to go through the rules of the road in Thailand. You don't really do an exam, but the roundabouts aren't included. They haven't a clue how to use a roundabout. Anyway, if you've never seen a double Big Mac, that's a double Big Mac, and I'm going to get stuck into it. And we shall reconvene. We shall reconvene when I finish this. I won't bore you, but I won't insult you. I won't insult you. I won't. Rephrase that. I won't inflict upon you me eating a double Big Mac with bacon. I just won't do that to you. We'll reconvene. We'll reconvene. So what I should have said before I started that meal, for the want of a better word, is that I did say it, but I couldn't. I was looking forward to something nice after not eating all day. And this, by the way, we're on the main beach road here on Bansang, and it's full of Thai. I haven't seen one. Did I see a Farang? If I saw one Farang, that's all I've seen. And we're a stone's throw from Pattaya. We're what, 60 kilometers from Pattaya, probably less. And it's, as I said, it's the same urban footprint, but it's completely different. They're all on the beach there, littering it. And I'll say that again, littering the beach. They're all sitting there with their Leo with ice and their Chang with ice and whatever else with ice, eating seafood. And seafood for me is, Jesus. There's two of the things I never go back on. I'll never say that I was wrong in saying it. Life is too short for seafood, and life is too short for ice and beer. I mean, I look at them doing it there. Hang on. You can't see the detail behind me, but they're all on the beach. If I used to bring this camera down the beach, I'd have to get this pitch dark. I'd have to get right up close and personal to get the light on the camera to pick up the people, and that would be invasive, and I don't want to be invasive. You know me, I'm not invasive. Excuse me. To say I enjoyed me Big Mac, me double Big Mac, I didn't really. I was sitting on a deck chair, and the deck chairs are designed for Thai people. They're really low to the ground, and you have to struggle to get out of them. Is that the law? I don't think it is. One of the confusing things in Thailand about the security forces is they all have these red flashing lights. And I know that in the States years and years ago it was red, but it's hard to distinguish between a red flashing light and someone's brake light. But anyway, they're there anyway, and lots of organisations in Thailand seem to have red flashing lights. I don't know who they are, they're not the law. But I'll show you, if we can pick it up. If we can pick it up, we'll pick it up. I'll show you, the Thais are camping in now for the night. These are Thais from Bangkok. And they have their picnic tables. I don't know if you can see that. Right behind me. I don't know if you can see that. And again, I don't want to be intrusive. But that's what they're at. There's nowhere with it. Is there anywhere with light? Hang on. Let's have a walk down here. I never do this. I never vlog. I never hold the tripod and walk because it's very cumbersome to do it. But I'll go to where the wife is. if I can find her. And it's going to be hard. It's like a needle in a haystack. Where the hell is she? Oh, there. I see her. I found her. So I don't know if you can see behind, from your shoulder. They're all sitting on the beach, and they're all camped in for the night, drinking their iced beer and their seafood. This is what I mean. This is what they do. They camp. The place is full. The beach is absolutely full of people, and it's 20 to 8. And a lot of them will be staying in the hotels here and guest houses, but a lot of them will be sleeping on the beach. And in the morning, it'll be absolutely manky. Absolutely manky. And she's enjoying our massage, so I've got to wait here. I might just say to her I'm going to go home. Harry's down the beach with the nephew who was the niece, with the 2 kids of his girlfriend. I won't bother going down there, but if I did go down there, I'd have to illuminate it so much. I'd have to increase the ISO on the camera, and it'll be fuzzy and horrible. But if it's not fuzzy and horrible already, well, I'll tell you what we do. We shall reconvene. So we're reconvening a little bit sooner than usual, but it's pretty late. But it's late for me. I'm really tired. After that Big Mac, I fell asleep on the beach. She's still down there. I'm going to get myself some milk and cornflakes. That is my perfect comfort food, if they have it. This place is doing an absolute bomb. So I got myself some milk and cornflakes, and I got Harry a hot dog. Well, there's a chicken hot dog, whatever. I'm going to get back to the hacienda, and this time we will reconvene tomorrow. It'll probably be up in Pontutini, because I am dog tired. I'll tell you that for nothing. Well, we have reconvened. It's the following morning, and just as I suspected, we can't just drive straight home. We're not going home, we're going to Pontutini. We can't just go from A to B. We have to stop in this famous Bansang fish market to buy seafood. Each to their own, lads, each to their own. It's called Black Sea. I see that there's a name across the way there, Black Sea. So maybe it's a Black Sea market or whatever it is, but we're nowhere near the Black Sea. It just defeats me. It really does defeat me. It's not just with Thailand, just globally, why seafood is so popular. It just defeats me. But this is a wonderful place. This is about 5 kilometers from the actual town centre of Bansang. And just to my right here, you'll see it. The tide is out, and the smell, you could be anywhere in the world. If I close my eyes and do this and forget about the fact that it's hot, I could be in Dublin Bay. And the colour of the mud is the exact same as Dublin Bay, but with the exception of shopping trolleys or bicycles. There ain't no shopping trolleys there, lads. And you know something about Thailand? You don't have to pay for your shopping trolley. When I lived in Ireland, and I know it's the same in most Western countries, I think it was €2 you have to put into a slot on the trolley to release the chain so you can use the trolley. If you want to get your €2 back, you got to go and bring it back and get your €2 back. They don't have anything like that here. And one thing about it is Thais never return shopping trolleys to where they're supposed to be, but they just leave them scattered around the car park, and they employ people to collect them and stuff like that, as they do elsewhere. But anyway, nobody steals shopping trolleys and dumps them in canals or rivers or bays. That bay, there's one tyre. Can you see it there? There's one tyre just there. And that's about all I can see. And there's fellas out there. This camera doesn't have much of a zoom on it. It's a wide angle lens, so that's as far as I can zoom. I'll try and do it, get in a bit closer. But there's people wading out there, presumably looking for fish bait. I don't know. Or it could be something else. But I didn't realise the tide range was so massive here. You come back here at any other time, well, not any other time, but when the tide's in, and it's very picturesque and beautiful. Now it's just like, It's a muddy estuary, if you want to call it that. So I'm waiting for her to finish her fish market shopping. I don't know how long, how long could she be? How long is a piece? How long could she be? How long is a piece of string? I'm going to go back into the car where it's air conditioned, and then hopefully we'll be able to continue on our journey without any further punctuation. In other words, we won't be stopping, but I could almost guarantee you that we will be. But hopefully the next time I speak to you, it will be from Thani, but that is more than 2 hours north, and hopefully we won't stop on the way. So it's almost exactly 3 hours later and we're in Thani. It was a 3-hour drive. I got the Bang Na motorway, if you're familiar with Bangkok, Thailand at all. Coming up from Ban Sang, just took Bang Na, came up that way. Anyway, we're here now. And I wasn't told about who was joining us in Ban Sang. And I also wasn't told what's going on, what to expect when we got up here. The beer bandit's here, and he's subcontracted to these guys here. They're driving piles and they're putting down these concrete slabs like that to contain the pond. This was done over a year ago. You can see the older version there, over there. You see it? I don't know what's wrong, because they put the piles down on that as well before. You see the piles behind. There's piles behind those piles. But this just goes to show how ingenious Thais can be. They're driving those piles without machinery. And it looks fairly neat and tidy. There's a plank across the top, you see? How you doing? There's a plank across the top. So I've seen them do it before. They jump up and down on the plank to drive the tile down. Anyway, I think they're taking a break. Wait a sec. So they're taking a break. And I'm just glad to be back here. Ban Sang was lovely, but I don't like staying in hotels long term. I like my own. I like my own fridge. I just want to extend my gratitude to all of you who helped me out and buy me a coffee. Now, I haven't mentioned this in the last few videos, but because I didn't want to sound like a broken record. But thank you so much. There you are, there, lads. And if you want to help me out, all you got to do is click the link below or scan the QR code. And as well as that, I want to extend my well wishes to my good friend Seascapes in Australia. I hope you feel better. I hope you're feeling better as I speak. I think you are feeling better as I speak. But just to say, lads, we never know from one day to the next what will happen. That's just it. And I never know from one day to the next what will happen, because I don't know what's happening here. I had to ask as we pulled in. She said, oh, by the way, there's 3 cars in the driveway. Well, 2 Jeeps and her car. I was driving her car. The beer bandit and his subcontractors. And who am I to be informed? I mean, who am I to be informed? So there you go. And that's part of the excitement of living my life in Thailand. I never know what's going to happen from one day to the next. But I do know something, that we're going to be bringing back to you, or I'm going to be bringing back to you another wonderful video very soon. And I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, make sure you show your appreciation, lads. Click the like button, leave a comment, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for joining me.